NRS's marketing is as elusive as the will of the Elder Gods themselves, announcing a trailer mere hours before it happens. But what a great trailer it was! They just keep one-upping themselves every new trailer. It just keeps looking better than the one before. Now this time we were graced with the Keepers of Time trailer, highlighting 2 characters and tons of cameo attacks. The first Keeper of Time we know very well at this point, as it is of course Lord Liu Kang, Protector of Earthrealm, God of Fire, who became the Keeper of Time after defeating Kronika and taking control of the Hourglass to create a new era in MK11. Now the other character is...
Geras, my old friend.
Wait, did he just say friend?
That is unfortunate for you. The sea of blood is bottomless. You will fall forever.
Well, I guess time really does heal everything. Oh yeah, Geras returns! A character I definitely did not expect to see back, but I am very happy to see him back. He made his debut in the previous game, Mortal Kombat 11, and to me he was always one of the best new NRS characters. Even though I didn't expect him to return, the game is still a direct sequel to Mortal Kombat 11. Immediately following the events after Liu Kang took control of the Hourglass to create a new timeline. And Geras was a construct of Kronika, which made him a constant in the... Wait, why am I explaining this to you? I'll let the big guy explain it himself.
I, Geras, am a fixed point in time. With every death and rebirth, I grow stronger.
Geras is a powerful pseudo-grappler character with a lot of unpredictable attacks. He manipulates time, uses sand to construct anything to aid him in combat, whether it's clones, walls, weapons, it doesn't matter. He has it all at the tips of his fingers. And on top of all the supernatural power, he just is physically very imposing. Ragdolls peoples with tons of different grab handers, which was also one of his defining features in Mortal Kombat 11. You can draw a lot of comparisons already with some strings like we see here. This looks very similar to a modified version of his 111 string in Mortal Kombat 11. But this time, instead of a simple backbreaker, he crashes you through one of his many constructs. He definitely seems very similar to his Mortal Kombat 11 counterpart, enhanced with having everything at his disposal that otherwise was hidden between variations. And that's the perfect way to reintroduce a Mortal Kombat 11 character. Because up to this point, they've only had variations. So the idea of this super powered Geras having all of his moves at his disposal at all times, that's very scary. He's still able to freeze you in place whenever he wants, just like he did in Mortal Kombat 11. And the opponent will react on your hits after the freeze ends. We see very cool nods to these typical combo rounds of before. We see Geras here comboing off an uppercut this way. Also, any character that allows me to do air combos, then land before the opponent, like you see here with these air punches, and then just before they hit the ground, you pick him up again to extend the combo, all on his own. That's a sick character. It's to me, it's one of the most satisfying things in any fighting game. And that's not even the only way that he can freeze you this time. Nah. He now seems to have a projectile counter that will freeze the opponent and lets Geras teleport behind him to start putting the hurt on him. It's really cool stuff. Also, side note, in my last video I was wondering if Baraka lost his Blade Spark projectile. And yeah, that does seem to be the case, but he's gotten a new projectile. That's great to see. And it looks nasty. He shoots his own blade out, which seems like it hurts him, to be honest. I really like what they're doing Baraka in this game, man. He's so sick. Geras' Sand Pillar returns, and it's a meterless launcher. Honestly, Geras as a whole seems to have a lot of launchers. I'm expecting him to become even more of a combo machine in this game. And also he has this special move. And I've seen it 100 times now, and I'm still not sure what's going on. Like, we see him blocking smoke here. And then a sand clone grabs Smoke, flings him into a wall, and then Geras rudely materializes behind you, well, behind Smoke, and kicks Smoke through it for good measure. It's very cool for sure, but I am not sure what it is. Is it a command grab that comes from behind? Is it just a hit? Very curious. We see this kick returning, which was a part of his 2-4 string. This kick launched in the previous game. Here we can't really tell if it launches, but it does seem to follow up now in this series of attacks, very similar to Tremor's launching Stomp from MKX. His infamous body splash attack returns to terrorize you up close, and he still has many advancing punches. And is his fatal blow a grab? I sure hope so at least. But goddamn, how cool is this animation, man? It's so good. Yeah, Geras instantly climbed up pretty high on the ladder of potential characters I'd play, and I'm really looking forward to explore this powerful beast of a character more. Now, on to all the new cameo attacks we've got to see. Because one thing is very clear now, predicting cameo attacks is nigh on impossible. Your cameo might look like a classic character, but that doesn't mean he will fight like one. Scorpion can now shoot fireballs apparently. I love that he does his classic fatality pose while breathing the fire. But he has never done that before in a playable form, and I love it. It just makes cameo moves even more unpredictable. And that's such a good move on NRS. And they're making Darius cool! I didn't know that was possible, but here we are. He delivers vicious blows during the fatal blow. His silly spin kick move now is a full-on tag team attack with your main character. And it looks so fun. I am really looking forward to what other moves he will have, because now we have a tag team throw, and his spinning kick is also a tag team move, so maybe there is more tag team moves to be had. Is he a tag team fighter? Very cool. And Sector, as expected, returns with his flamethrower attack. Specifically, it's the combination of both versions of Mortal Kombat X's flamethrower, first hitting with the regular hit, and then the EX version, which will leave the opponent standing for a while so you can continue on doing pressure. That Sector cameo is starting to look very potent indeed. And this trailer also gives us, once again, a new look at some story aspects. So, as usual, let's end this video with some potential speculation, perhaps. So Geras returns, apparently now friendly with Liu Kang. Maybe now that he is the Keeper of Time and Kronika is gone, Geras accepts Liu and goes back to being the Steward of Time instead of being a one-sided villain. I like the idea of Geras being a more neutral force outside of the laws of time to warn or assist Liu in his new timeline. But Geras just has an interesting line though, which is this.
When you restarted history, you altered the destinies of certain malefactors to neutralize them. Your vision of peace may already be compromised.
So Liu Kang purposefully altered the destinies of certain bad guys in an attempt to neutralize them? Which of course has most likely caused more problems than it solved. It seems after witnessing multiple failed attempts at changing the past, Liu Kang didn't learn at all and makes the same mistakes all over again. There's a lot of talk about things happening, but not really in a way for me to really discern anything from it. Unfortunately, I'd love to scream, Onaga, confirmed! Or, obviously, this means Havoc. Dramen, Gamen. But there's nothing I can really get from this. But one thing that gave me a hearty chuckle was him mentioning this to Liu Kang.
I have watched you with the hourglass. You are relishing your role as Earthrealm's protector.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's really liking that title of Lord Liu Kang, God of Fire.
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, God of Fire.
I am Lord Liu Kang, God of Thunder and Fire.
Maybe he's really becoming too controlling about the flow of time, now that it is under his command, ultimately becoming the villain he wanted to prevent to be? He talks a lot about having choice in his new era, but it does seem to be very involved in other realms' doings for being the protector of Earthrealm. Even at the end of the first reveal trailer, we got to hear what you get when you choose what he doesn't want you to choose.
You have chosen to defy peace.
Then you have chosen war with a god.
So, I'm not sold yet on Liu Kang becoming his own villain. Mostly because I am a bit tired of Liu Kang somehow ending up evil again. But there's definitely some things here to consider. And yeah, that's going to be about it for me for this video. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. The star of this trailer, Geras, knocked it out of the park for me. I really digged Geras in Mortal Kombat 11. I just hated that stupid big glove. And that glove is gone. So there's only love for his new yet very classic design. Finally, we start to see grabs. Still, I don't think we actually saw a confirmed command grab from any revealed character. So I'm hoping he has one. There's about 10 more characters left to be revealed. I'm personally still holding out for all more 3D era characters to return. Who do you hope to see fill in those last 10 slots? How are you liking Geras? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's keep talking Mortal Kombat.